Good morning and welcome to week 9. As you can see, I've clicked on week 9 on the left-hand side of our Blackboard menu. And week 9 gives you the opportunity to explore strategies for vocabulary and fluency. And hopefully this is helpful to you as you are preparing and continuing to prepare your lessons for delivery. So you will be doing some online activities and readings, as well as participating in the discussion board. So the first thing that I would like to call to your attention is this article called English Language Learners and 5 Essential Components of Reading Instruction. Now, you probably know what the 5 essential components of reading instruction are. And Reading Rockets does a very good job in this article of taking each component one at a time, discussing it. For instance, the first one is phonemic awareness, and then after some examples, giving us particular considerations that we should use when instructing our English language learners in phonemic awareness. They go on to do the same thing in phonics, vocabulary development, through reading fluency, and comprehension strategies. So what you really have are the big 5 in reading, what we consider to be the big 5, now being discussed not only for their value standing alone, but the considerations and the importance of what to address when working with English language learners. So please take time to look at that. If you're not well versed in Reading Rockets, you should be. You should probably subscribe if you haven't, and of course this is free. You will receive some emails, but you have some wonderful videos on here, as you know I've been sharing from them, as well as some articles, a section for teachers, even material in Spanish, things to share with parents, wonderful, wonderful material. Their sister site, by the way, is featured over here, and that's Color in Colorado, and that's particularly for bilingual educations. So while I didn't include a link to that this week, I think I shared it with you before, and again, you have that link now. And it's set up very similarly with webcasts and multimedia, web resources, and things for families, other educators. The site itself is both in English and Spanish, but they have a lot of ELL news. They stay very current, talking about Common Core and ELLs. So again, something that should be on your list of free subscriptions and certainly bookmarked on your computer. The next site I wanted to share with you, you're probably familiar with, and that's from Scholastic. This particular article discusses strategies for teaching English language learners. And they use an acronym, ELD, for English language development. They talk about some of the same things as the other article with a little different emphasis. They discuss 4 skills that they feel should be emphasized: function, the purpose of communication; form, the structure of the language; fluency, the ease of speaking; and vocabulary again. They give another link that you can go to, and again, a nice simple format that you can share, save, and use going forward. So back to our materials. You do have a somewhat of a short video which is strategies for teaching vocabulary for Tesol students. So please make sure to watch this video by clicking here. Finally, you want to make sure that you are keeping up with the discussion board and at week 9, how do a child's native language literacy skills help them acquire literacy skills in a second language? So think about that. I know one of the things that we often talk about is how similar some words are. If somebody's studying Spanish or French, and we compare some of the words to English, the derivations may be very close, but that may not be the case in all languages, certainly. Well, that's it for this week. I hope your lessons are going well. Certainly that is the most important thing as we continue to prepare for our assignment. You also should be thinking about that philosophy paper, something you want to get done hopefully before Thanksgiving. And we'll be discussing that philosophy paper again in our next chat, which is scheduled for November 12th. So have a wonderful week and keep up the great work.